All right, so picture this. You're at the premiere, red carpet, flashing lights, excitement buzzing. You're not the star, but you're part of what makes the scene work.
Exactly. It's like you're adding to the atmosphere.
Right, like you're an extra. And that's what we're diving deep into today.
How to nail that interview.
Yeah, using this awesome career guide, a really handy interview guide, and a whole bunch of sample questions.
Are you ready to step onto the set?
I am so ready. Let's do it. So we're going to equip you, the listener, with all the knowledge and tools to ace that next extra interview. And we've got a secret weapon.
Ooh, tell me.
RoleCatcher.
Yes.
This amazing AI tool that helps tailor your answers and get feedback, so helpful when you're new to the industry. We're going to sprinkle in how it can help us along the way. But first
things first, what exactly do extras do?
here, what's the gist?
Well, according to our career guide, they're the people that bring those background scenes to life.
Yeah.
Like imagine them strolling down a busy street or just sipping coffee in a cafe.
Oh, or like creating the atmosphere at a concert.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about making the scene feel real and, adding in those subtle details that draw the audience in.
It's that behind-the-scenes magic.
Yes.
So even though it's background work, there's still an interview process.
Yeah, that's where the real prep comes in.
Okay, so let's jump right into some common questions. The first one, how did you become interested in pursuing a career as an extra? Seems pretty simple, right?
It does seem simple, but what is the interviewer really looking for?
Yeah, what are they trying to get at?
They're looking for genuine passion and like a spark of interest that goes beyond, it seems fun. So you have to think what specifically drew you to this world.
Yeah, was it a specific film or like a behind-the-scenes documentary?
Yeah, or maybe you've just always been fascinated by the art of storytelling through film.
Now, this is where RoleCatcher can be super helpful.
Oh, how so?
You can plug in the job description and see what skills they're emphasizing.
Ooh, like teamwork, adaptability, attention to detail.
And then you can tailor your answer to hit those points.
I like it.
So let's say, for example, you were just blown away by the historical accuracy in a period drama.
Okay.
You could say something like, I've always been so fascinated by how films can transport us to different times and places, and seeing how extras contributed to the authenticity of that historical drama really sparked my interest.
That's a great example.
Right.
Because it shows your genuine interest and connects it to a specific film.
Yeah.
And really showcases your enthusiasm for the craft.
So for you, the listener, what unique experience or passion could you bring to the table? What sparked your interest in becoming an extra?
Yeah, and don't be afraid to think outside the box.
Yeah.
Maybe you have a hobby that involves costumes or historical reenactments, or you're a people watcher fascinated by just like the nuances of human behavior.
I love that.
Yeah, all those unique perspectives can really make you stand out.
Okay, question number 2. What experience do you have working as an extra on film or television sets? What if you're brand new to the scene?
So that's where your transferable skills come in. Think about any experience that you have that demonstrates teamwork, following directions, or being part of a large group setting.
Like, have you volunteered at events?
Yes.
Participated in school plays?
Or even being part of a sports team, because all of that can showcase those valuable skills.
Right. It's all about highlighting those experiences that show you can be reliable, punctual, and blend into a specific environment.
Yeah.
So let's say you were a part of a large-scale volunteer event. You could say, while I don't have direct experience as an extra, I volunteered at a citywide festival where I had to follow instructions, work as part of a team, and maintain a positive attitude throughout the day.
I think that's a great way to connect seemingly unrelated experiences to the demands of being an extra.
Exactly. So, dear listener, what experiences from your background could you adapt to answer this question? What skills did you gain that would be valuable on a film set?
Yeah, and remember, RoleCatcher can really help you identify those transferable skills and weave them into your answers.
Ooh, it's like having a brainstorming partner that knows exactly what casting directors are looking for.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, question number 3. How do you prepare for a role as an extra? This one might seem a little tricky, but preparation is key.
Yeah, even for those background roles.
Right, so what are your thoughts?
Well, I think it shows professionalism and a genuine respect for the craft.
Yeah.
Even though you're not delivering lines, understanding the context of the scene really helps you become a more believable part of that world.
Exactly. So let's say the scene is set in like a bustling 1950s diner.
Okay.
Doing a little research on like the fashion, the music, and even like the social norms of that era can add a layer of authenticity to your performance.
Absolutely. And if the casting call provides specific details, like the type of clothing they're looking for, having those options ready to go demonstrates that you're prepared and professional.
Yes. So a strong answer might be, I always review any information provided about the scene, like the time period or setting. I also make sure to have appropriate clothing options that fit the casting call requirements and arrive on time and ready to work.
I think that hits all the right points.
Yeah.
Preparation, professionalism, and attention to detail.
So listener, what research or planning would you do to prepare for a role as an extra in a specific scene? Let your imagination run wild.
Yeah, and remember, preparation also includes being mentally and physically ready.
Right.
A good night's sleep and a healthy meal can make a big difference during those long hours on set.
Okay, on to question number 4. How do you stay focused and engaged during long hours on set? Because, let's be real, being an extra can involve a lot of waiting around.
Yeah, that's true. But it's all about finding ways to stay present and engaged even when you're not actively filming. Remember, you're part of the energy of the scene, even in the background.
Right. You don't want to look bored or distracted.
Yeah.
So how do you stay alert and focused during those downtimes?
One strategy is to observe and learn. Watch how the actors and crew work, pay attention to the details of the set design, absorb the atmosphere. It's like a fantastic learning opportunity.
Ooh, turning waiting time into valuable observation time. Like that.
Yeah.
The career guide also mentions collaborating with other extras to create a realistic environment.
Exactly. Building rapport with your fellow extras not only makes the time go by faster, but it also contributes to a more authentic and cohesive background atmosphere.
So for this question, a great answer might be, I stay engaged by observing the filming process and learning from those around me. I also enjoy interacting with other extras, which helps create a positive and collaborative atmosphere.
That's a winner. It shows you're proactive, observant, and a team player.
Now, dear listener, what strategies would you use to stay focused and engaged during those long hours on set? Are you a social butterfly who thrives on interaction, or do you prefer to observe and absorb the details?
It's a chance to showcase your personality and how you approach teamwork. Are you someone who brings energy to the group, or are you a quiet observer who contributes through attentiveness? Both are valuable.
Great point. Okay, ready for a curveball. How do you handle difficult or challenging situations on set? Now, this doesn't mean there's drama every day, but things can get stressful with tight schedules and last-minute changes.
Absolutely. This question is all about showing your problem-solving skills and your ability to stay calm under pressure.
Right. Think about a time when you faced a challenge, maybe in a group project or a fast-paced job. What did you do? How did you handle it?
And the key here is to be specific. Don't just say you're good at problem solving. Give a real example that showcases your adaptability and resilience.
So let's say you were working on a group presentation and your technology crashed right before it was your turn to present. You could say, we were about to present and our laptop died. Instead of panicking, I quickly accessed the presentation on my phone, connected to the projector, and we managed to deliver a seamless presentation even with the last-minute change.
That's perfect because it shows you can think on your feet, adapt to unexpected situations, and prioritize the success of the project even under pressure.
Now, dear listener, what challenging situation comes to mind from your experience? How did you handle it and what did you learn?
Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about showcasing your ability to learn and grow from those tough situations.
So true. Okay, shifting gears a bit. Question number 6. How do you ensure you are following all safety protocols on set? Now, the crew is definitely responsible for overall safety, but as an extra, you still play a part. What are your thoughts?
It's about being aware, responsible, and proactive. Pay attention during safety briefings, follow instructions carefully, and don't hesitate to ask questions if anything is unclear.
Exactly. Our career guide emphasizes adhering to the production's rules and regulations, respecting designated areas, being mindful of equipment, and generally being a conscientious team member.
Right, and if you spot a potential hazard, don't be afraid to report it. It's better to err on the side of caution.
So for a strong answer, you could say, I always pay close attention during safety briefings and follow instructions from the crew. I'm also mindful of my surroundings and try to avoid potential hazards. If I see something unsafe, I would immediately report it.
That demonstrates your commitment to safety and your understanding that everyone plays a role in creating a safe working environment.
Now, dear listener, think about your own experiences in environments where safety was a priority. How did you demonstrate your commitment to safety? What specific actions did you take?
This is your chance to highlight those qualities that make you a reliable and safety-conscious individual, valuable traits on any film set.
All right, on to question number 7, all about teamwork. How do you work with the director and other crew members to ensure the production runs smoothly?
It's all about collaboration, respect, and understanding the hierarchy on set. Even though you're an extra, your actions can impact the flow of the production.
Absolutely. Our career guide highlights collaborating with other extras and the main cast to create a cohesive scene. Being mindful of your movements, not blocking cameras, and working in sync with everyone on set.
Yeah, and communication is key. If you have a question or concern, don't hesitate to ask. Clarifying instructions in a professional manner shows that you're dedicated to the success of the project.
So a great answer might be, I believe in clear communication and respecting everyone's role. I follow directions, carefully ask questions if needed, and try my best to avoid disrupting the filming process.
That covers all the bases: communication, respect, and a collaborative spirit.
Now, dear listener, imagine you're the director. What qualities would you look for in an extra? What actions would show they're a valuable team player?
It's a great exercise to shift perspectives and think about what contributes to a smooth and efficient production.
Love that. Okay, question number 8. How do you handle feedback from the director or other crew members? Feedback is essential for growth, even for extras.
Absolutely. It's about showing you're open to learning, willing to adjust, and committed to delivering the best possible performance.
The career guide emphasizes maintaining consistency in their performance throughout multiple takes, being able to take direction, make adjustments, and deliver a consistent performance take after take.
And feedback is what helps you get there. It clarifies expectations, highlights areas for improvement, and ultimately helps you contribute to the overall vision of the scene.
A strong answer to this question might be, I welcome feedback as an opportunity to learn and grow. I listen attentively, take notes if needed, and try my best to incorporate the feedback into my performance.
That shows you're coachable, dedicated to improvement, and understand that feedback is a valuable tool for growth.
Now, dear listener, let's turn the spotlight on you. How do you typically handle feedback? What strategies help you process it constructively and turn it into positive action?
Understanding your own approach to feedback can help you navigate those moments with grace and professionalism.
Okay, 2 more questions to go. Question number 9. How do you balance your work as an extra with other commitments or responsibilities?
This one's all about time management and prioritization and being upfront about your availability. The life of an extra can be unpredictable, so showcasing your ability to juggle commitments is key.
Absolutely. Our career guide talks about balancing personal schedules with filming commitments, being upfront about your availability, communicating effectively, and being flexible when possible.
Right. It's about finding that balance between pursuing your passion for film and honoring your existing commitments.
A strong answer could be, I'm organized and good at managing my time. I keep a flexible schedule and communicate my availability clearly. If any conflicts arise, I'm proactive in finding solutions.
That showcases your organizational skills, communication skills, and your ability to adapt to changing circumstances.
Now, dear listener, let's get real. Imagine a filming schedule overlaps with another commitment. How would you handle that situation? What steps would you take to find a solution?
It's a great way to apply those time management skills to a real-life scenario and demonstrate your ability to handle those tricky situations.
All right, ready for the final question? It's a big one.
Hit me with it. Let's see what we got.
How do you stay up to date with industry trends and developments? This one goes beyond just being an extra. It shows your passion for the craft and your desire to grow within the industry.
Yeah, it really does. It shows that you're not just interested in being a face in the crowd, but you're genuinely curious about the world of filmmaking and its evolution.
Exactly. The film industry is constantly evolving, like new technologies, storytelling techniques, and distribution platforms are popping up all the time. So staying informed shows you're serious about your craft.
Our career guide encourages staying updated on casting opportunities through online platforms and industry publications. There's a wealth of information out there.
Yeah.
Think about industry blogs, podcasts, workshops, film festivals.
It's all about immersing yourself in that world.
Yeah.
And remember RoleCatcher.
Oh, yes.
It can be a valuable resource for staying in the loop.
How so?
They have a ton of career guides and industry insights that can keep you ahead of the curve.
It's like having a personalized newsfeed tailored to your career aspirations.
Exactly. So for this final question, you want to highlight your proactive approach to learning. You could say something like, I'm passionate about film, and I make a conscious effort to stay updated on industry trends. I follow industry blogs, listen to podcasts, and try to attend workshops and film festivals whenever possible.
That's great. It shows initiative, curiosity, and a genuine commitment to professional growth.
Now, listener, let's take this a step further. What specific resources or strategies would you use to stay informed about the film industry? Are there any particular websites, podcasts, or events that you find especially helpful?
Yeah, this is your chance to tap into your inner film enthusiast and share your go-to sources of inspiration.
Wow, we covered a lot of ground today. From common interview questions to career insights, and even our secret weapon role catcher, you're practically ready for your close-up.
It has been quite a journey.
It really has.
We explored how to showcase your passion, highlight transferable skills, handle challenging situations with grace, and even stay ahead of the curve in this ever-evolving industry.
And don't forget the power of preparation. Even for background roles, taking the time to research, plan, and tailor your answers can make all the difference.
It's about showing those casting directors that you're not just there to fill a space, you're there to contribute to the magic of filmmaking.
Right, so imagine walking into that audition feeling confident, prepared, and genuinely excited to be there. You've got this.
Absolutely. And remember, every role, no matter how big or small, is a stepping stone.
Mm.
Your journey as an extra could be the beginning of an incredible adventure in the world of film.
So be sure to check out the show notes for links to RoleCatcher and all the other resources we mentioned today.
And most importantly, never stop learning, exploring, and fueling that passion for film. Who knows where it might lead you?
That's a wrap on the deep dive. Until next time, keep diving deep and keep reaching for those dreams.